Hi friends, Pastor Scott here. I'm about ready to deliver to you a 3-minute message. You're thinking, why 3 minutes? Well, 2 minutes isn't quite long enough. And to be honest with you, 3 minutes is one of those cool biblical numbers. You've heard of the Trinity, right? So here we go. A whole Sunday message wrapped up in 3 minutes. We're going to read from Psalm 37. And this is what it says. Do not fret because of evildoers, nor be envious of the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. Delight yourself also in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. That was my dad's favorite verse, by the way. He shall bring forth your righteousness as the light and your justice as the noonday. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Don't fret because of evildoers, or those who prosper in their way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Cease from anger and forsake wrath. Don't fret, it only causes harm. So, I've got my little Timex timer right here. Here we go, 3 minutes. First of all, choose faith over fear because God is in control. We don't have to worry about what evil people are doing out there in the world. Everybody has to stand before the Lord, right? And we also don't have to fear in general. I love what Philippians 4 says, don't be anxious for anything, but with everything in thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God. It goes on to say in verse 19 of Philippians 4 that my God shall supply all of your needs. When my brother and I were just little tykes, my parents moved us from Vancouver, BC, all the way down to Richardson, Texas. Talk about going from north to south. And we had a little dog, and my parents were away, but my aunt was there babysitting. And we were real young. I'm talking I was maybe 3 or 4 years old, and my brother was 3.5 years older than I am. And we were trying to cuddle with the animal, but we didn't quite know how to properly give them love. And so we had this little dog up on the bed, and we were cuddling with him and apparently kind of smothering him a little bit. Well, my aunt burst into the room. She saw what we were doing. She said, "Don't you smother that dog." So my older brother, who was wiser than I at our tender years, he bolted out the sliding glass door. But I was left to face the wrath of my aunt, who decided to show me a lesson, teach me a lesson. So she sat on me for a moment, said, "See how that feels?" And I got the sense that smothering is not something that you want to enjoy. So we can get afraid, but we can also make others afraid. The reality is God says, don't worry about anything. I'm in control. Fear is a tool of the enemy to rob you of your joy. And Jesus told us in John 10:10, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy, the enemy, the devil. But Jesus said, I've come to give life and give it more abundantly. So trust him. Don't worry about others and don't worry about the future. God is in control. Number 2, choose to dwell with Jesus and feed on his faithfulness. In other words, when we stay close to the good shepherd, that's Jesus. Of course, Psalm 23 talks all about that. Then he's there to protect and provide and guide and direct us daily. He makes sure all our needs are met and we enjoy the presence of the Lord. The word tells us that in your presence is fullness of joy. Of course, if we stray away, then we fall into danger. The good shepherd is there to protect us and to make sure that we are safe and we are well fed. So feed on his faithfulness. And finally, number 3, choose to delight in the Lord. He will give you the good desires of your heart. Now, people can take this the wrong way. If I live pleasing to God, then he'll give me all the stuff that I want. But he's not a candy dispenser. Really what it's speaking of is living pleasing to God where his goals become our goals. Like if you're married and you're thinking, well, I'm just going to pray for a better husband or a better wife, he's not going to answer those prayers. But if you pray, I want to be a better husband or be a better wife, those are the kind of prayers God answers. And of course, he tells us that in 1 John chapter 5, when we pray according to his will, we can be confident that we will have the things we've asked for. Well, that's it. I think we kept it to 3 minutes. Thanks for being with us. God bless and have a great day.